In this video, I will show you how you can process your photos once you take them on your camera. So the first step to editing your photos is choosing which ones you want to keep in the first place. And how you would do that is you would take your SD card out of your camera and plug it into your computer. You can either use, if your laptop or computer has an SD card slot, you can just put it in that slot. Otherwise, you would have to use a USB SD card reader that plugs into your USB jack in your computer. Once you put it in my case, I already set the SD card to open automatically when I put it in. If yours is not set to do that, then you can just go to the File Explorer on the taskbar on the bottom. You scroll down to this PC, and then this is your SD card. It should show up there. So double click on it, and generally speaking, the photos are always in the DCIM folder. So go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and open that folder. There will be several folders here usually if you shoot a lot of photos, but I don't have very many photos in mine, so there's only one folder. Go ahead and click that. Once you find your photos that you want to edit, the first thing you want to do is to put it into a new folder. And how you would do that is go to the desktop, right click on it, select new folder, and then you would name your folder. I'll just say volleyball for mine, and then you would copy all of your photos from this folder to this folder. So how you can copy is by left clicking the first photo you want, scroll down to the last photo that you want to edit, and while holding the shift button on your keyboard, you would left click on the last photo. Now, once all the photos you want are selected, you hold your left click, drag it into the volleyball folder, and then just let it complete the copying process. Once the photos are copied onto the folder, you can not worry about your SD card. You can take it out of your computer. You can put it back into your camera and not worry about it, because now all of your photos are in this folder. Okay, now that our photos are copied onto the folder, into the local hard drive, you want to open that folder, and what you want to do is you want to right click on your photo, go to open with, and you want to use IrfanView. Now all you want to do is just scroll through the photos, and you can use the right and left arrow to kind of go to all of the different photos. As you scroll through the photos, you want to see which photos you want to delete, and how you would delete is just by pressing the delete key. So you can kind of determine if a photo is worth keeping by seeing if this photo can be used in our yearbook. Generally speaking, for yearbook, you want photos that show people's faces. You want photos that show somebody doing something. So you don't want a photo of just people's faces sitting on the bench at a volleyball game, because that's not very interesting. So this photo, well, first of all, Phoebe does not go to our school, and you can barely see her face, and so I would go ahead and delete that photo. when you press the delete key, this photo doesn't go away on IrfanView, but once you move on to the next photo and you press the left arrow, you can't go back to that photo because it's already deleted. This photo is pretty good. I think I'll keep it. This photo is okay, and granted, not every photo that you keep will go into your yearbook, but it's worth noting that it's good to have options. It's good to have more photos than you'll need on the page. So I'll keep this. This photo is pretty good. I can see a lot of people's faces. Mitchell is doing something, and the question then is, do you want to keep a photo if the photo is too dark, or in some cases maybe too bright, or it doesn't look quite right? And the answer is yes. At this point, we're only looking at the content of the photo itself, like what people are doing, what kind of photo we have. And if it's too dark or too bright, or the color doesn't look right, that can be fixed later in most cases. So I'll go ahead and keep that. This photo is okay. It's not likely to go into the yearbook just because this is only a warm-up picture. So for me, I would probably delete this. The same thing with this. Granted, if you do want to keep those photos just for backup, if you don't have a lot of good photos, then go ahead and keep it, and that's okay. This one is a good photo. There's a good action here going on, but I can't really see John's face, so I'll go ahead and delete that. Theme photo is good to keep, but as you can see, there's a whole bunch of this, and I would probably only keep one or two. This is useless to me. This photo, Dennis's eyes are closed, or not Dennis, sorry, Isaac's eyes are closed, so I'm going to delete that. Delete this. John's eyes are closed, so I'll delete this. Isaiah's not even looking at the camera, and Steven's eyes are closed, so I'll delete this. This one's okay. I will keep it. I'll delete this. Okay, so yeah, you kind of get the idea then how you can choose what photos to keep and what photos to delete. So go ahead and do the assignments on editing your photos or choosing which photos you want to keep.